So I'm getting ready to redo my bar tape because it's coming apart. And that's very uncomfortable. So I'm just gonna retape this section here and put tape back over it. Fresh tape though, because this is years old. But anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I just fixed my brakes. This one was not actually stopping me at all. Of course, I'm not on my bike right now, but I'm not on my bike, so I can't really test them until I get out on the road, but my husband had put these calipers on last fall.
Here is your reminder. Check the watch.
Last fall, my husband had put on these calipers because my last ones were broken. The springs didn't work anymore. And anyway, I never actually checked his work, but I think that the cable may have stretched just a bit, but this side was tight and this side was loose. So I have now fixed that. So the brakes are lined up right, both pulling instead of one being basically on the brake. And then this here, I moved this over a little bit, so it should work better now. And this side has been rewrapped, so that's good to go. No longer gonna hurt me right there where there was a gap. And I'm gonna clean up my chain and lube it real quick. Well, I've tested my brakes and I've got some braking power in this lever again, which is great. I did not like the feeling of pulling on that lever and getting nothing in return. So I'm much more comfortable with that. And the bar tape feels a little bit better too. So this should be good. It's 80 degrees today. 80 degrees. Last week it was snowing and really cold. It snowed all week. Crazy difference. Feels good. Actually, it feels a little on the too hot side, but it feels good and I'll take it. Obviously, I'm wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt. Yay for shorts. I'm 4 miles in and the handlebar tape is starting to annoy me. It's not got the gap that it had, but there's just spots that are worn out. And so my hand still fits into a little groove. It just doesn't feel great. In the spring of 2000, I had bought new shorts and it was still very early in the warm days, so I hadn't had much sun on my legs yet. Now, these shorts that I bought were about 6 inches shorter than the normal length I would wear. I still had a tan from the year before, and I didn't realize they were that short. But I wore them and I went out for a ride, and I knew it was going to be a longer ride, but I was thinking like 50 miles, and I felt so good I decided to do a century. So got the whole 100 in. I knew my legs were sunburnt, did not feel good. I've got a headwind, but I don't really feel like it too much. I feel pretty strong, so hopefully that continues. Now, I wasn't fully prepared for this 100-mile ride. I had money, so I could buy food and drinks as needed, but I didn't have any sunscreen with me, and my legs hadn't seen hardly any sunlight all winter, and the part where it was shorter than normal hadn't seen the sun since I was like a kid. So at some point on this ride, I knew that I had a sunburn on my legs, and it was really hurting. I don't sunburn easily. I usually get one sunburn in the spring, and that's it. It turns tan, and then I just get darker all summer long. Some of it fades in the winter, but not all of it. Well, I got home from this 100-mile bike ride. I had to cut off some shorts because I could not let anything touch that sunburn. It hurt so bad. Well, later that evening, it was hard as a rock, super swollen, very painful. So the next day I went to the doctor and he said I had sun poisoning, which I had never heard of before. And he gave me this prescription ointment to put on it, and I had to go to work in my pajama shorts because that's all that I had that was short enough to not touch it. It's kind of embarrassing. Now, am I wearing sunscreen today? Nope. 25 years ago, and I still haven't learned my lesson. But I'm also not going to be out for 100 miles today, so it's only going to be like 25 today. I won't get a sunburn from that. I just came onto this road, and the woman driving this van, or whatever it is, I think it's a van, was looking at her phone. I wish people would not do that. I don't want to die. So many lambs. And there's a bunch of them under this truck in the shade, just relaxing. So despite having a headwind all the way up, my average was 11 miles an hour. So it should only go up from here. And I was honestly questioning a lot of the time whether I had a headwind or not, because I really felt strong, like I was moving pretty good. And then there were moments where I definitely knew I had a headwind. So it's possible it was kind of swirling around, I'm not sure. I'm gonna stop real quick at the spring and refill my water bottle again, and then get back on my way. Nice cold spring water acquired. Ready to go for the last 10 miles. And on this road that does not have much traffic. I think it's going to be another month before the snow on the top of the mountain is gone. Maybe a month and a half. But I want to get up there and ride up there on the paved road because that's clear. I might do that on Sunday since tomorrow is my long ride. Yeah, I think that's my plan. I've got a stomach cramp again. Does not feel good. Hey, they're not running from me today. Well, I'm just taking this last hill. Basically at the top of the hill now. I've been taking it nice and easy because my stomach is really cramping. I don't know why. I ate my lunch like an hour and a half before I left, so it shouldn't have been that. The only thing I ate on the ride was, other than water, was a part of an apple that was gross. So I don't think it was that either. I will see you next time. And until then, get outside and do something that makes you happy.